Yeah, we've been, working to play well. And that's something that I thought we hadn't done, in a minute. And I thought, especially offensively, we did some great things with the ball. We shared the ball, we were cutting, we were fluid. There wasn't a lot of standstill and ball holding. So I thought our guys responded the right way.
With 30 seconds left in the third quarter, something like that, when you took it out and you kind of gave her an embrace. Was that kind of just like how many minutes you've been playing, or what was that acknowledgement?
We had a private conversation in that moment, just about what we're capable of when he's playing at his best, and then how we continue to maintain that, all the time, and trying to limit some mistakes. But it's recognition and appreciation for what he does for us.
What are you capable of when you carry?
I mean, we're a tough out for anybody. Again, our strength is in our team. But when he's playing at his best, we're extremely difficult to guard. He's hard to contain one-on-one. The pick and roll game, he can make all the shots in pick and roll, make the reads in pick and roll to make his teammates better. So he makes us extremely dynamic. So, offensively, we're hard to deal with when he's playing at his best. Our team is still based on our team, because of what we're capable of defensively when we're healthy and all those things. But, he makes us extremely hard to guard.
Math is not math is time or not. Do you let that one go, or is that still a goal to try to get there?
We need to win basketball games, and from there to take care of itself. And, again, we talked about it pregame. My biggest concern is our habits, right? And if we're doing things correctly, we do things correctly, we've got enough to win basketball games. So that's what we're focusing on, is those habits and continuing to do the right things. And then you let the teams in front of you, do what they need to do or what have you. But our focus is really on us right now.
Chris, you know about Conte.
What's up, Chris?
You said the other night in pregame that you don't know how good you guys can be. You're probably not going to know how good you guys can be this year because of the circumstances. How do you process that as a coach?
Let's say this. It's been a long time since we've seen it. Okay. Like we, went back, obviously we're watching games, and we played Dallas, right? And we watched our game at Dallas. And that team was a really good basketball team. Ups and downs, injuries, those things have changed it. We've made some additions that we still haven't had a chance to see together. But I'm confident that if we just get a little bit of time, we're not a matchup that people are going to take lightly, and we'll be a handful for people. I believe we're a good basketball team. We just haven't had an opportunity to see it yet.
And then you've talked about Moses throughout the last couple of games, but for somebody to come off the street and come into the middle of the playoff race and have the kind of impact that he's had, guys, what does that say about you?
Again, a lot of this stuff for me is more about human beings and their character. And, it just speaks to who he is as a person. Like, he wants to help us. He wants to prove that he can impact winning and be a part of a team. And he's doing whatever it takes to help us. And I mean, his God-given abilities, allow him to be extremely impactful, but his will and his spirit, right, is giving him that extra edge. I mean, he's playing hard on both ends of the floor. He knows we need a voice at the back to communicate our defense. He's using his voice to communicate our defense. So, I'm impressed and extremely pleased.
Are you surprised at this point that he's been able to give you what he's given?
If you go back and look at his productivity when he's played, he's been productive. He's just getting an extended opportunity to play big minutes, and, he rebounds the basketball extremely well. He protects the paint, he runs the floor. He's finishing, at a higher level than he has in the past, making his free throws. So if he continues to do those things, he's proven that he belongs here. Thank you.
Joji Kazak, Coach, how pleased are you to see Karis really finding a rhythm here? lately, and also a good floor game, not just scoring. I think he had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. How good is that to see?
I mean, it's again why he's here. I think sometimes people get caught up in his ability to score the ball and make him, a singular-minded player. But Karras is an all-around good basketball player who just has a knack to score. He can make the plays, he can make passes, and when the ball is moving and he's attacking in space, it becomes much easier for him as opposed to when he's just always got to hold it, create one-on-one or create out of the pick and roll. So when he moves the ball and initiates offense for us, we creates more space. So when he gets it back, he can be more aggressive and attack-minded.
And then obviously another efficient night, a solid night for Isaac Okoro. What do you think about him tonight?
I thought he was good. Like Isaac has a great understanding of who he is and how he helps his team. And he does a great job of staying in that mode. Defensively, he knows how much we depend on him and how much we rely on him. And then he understands the game where he can be effective offensively as well, running the floor, cutting, making his corner three. So, I thought he was really good as well.
Thank you.
Marla right now, our Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, JB, I know you're not whole, but with 7 guys in double figures, you feel like this group is coming together and kind of clicking a little bit?
I think we're learning, from our past. I don't think we played particularly well in Atlanta. I didn't like the way that we played in Atlanta. And what I think tonight or this afternoon showed is that we can take steps and learn quickly. Like before the game today in our meeting, and we watched clips of us at our best offensively. And it wasn't a lot of ball holding. It was a lot of movement, a lot of sharing, a lot of side to side. And I thought we took that to heart and we were better tonight.
And just kind of the pressure situation of this, how proud are you of the way they handled that and came out so, I guess, physical to start and kind of determined?
Yeah, we wanted to come out purposeful. We're still playing for a lot, and that means something to our guys. So we wanted to come out and play with a purpose, and we were going for this game. And I thought, our guys showed that for most of the game tonight.
Maybe what is it like for you as a coach in the middle of this playoff race? And what is it like seeing this young team that you have go through?
It's, again, there's 2 sides of it, right? There's the side when you have the moments to sit back and really process all that's in front of us. That allows me to be a little more at ease when you understand the process and the big picture and understanding like what it takes to earn success in this league and that it takes time. You have your moments where you see the opportunity in front of you and it does get frustrating because, we do make those mistakes or have those 2-minute spells that can be critical for us. But when you sit back and look at it, like this is what you have to go through. And no team, again, that's been, built the way that we were built, not a free agent catch. No team that's been built the way we've been built hasn't gone through this. So it takes time, it takes our lumps, but I'm so appreciative of the group of guys that are in that locker room and how they handle it and how they try. They may make a mistake, but it's not because they're not giving you the effort and it's not because they don't care. So for me, like it couldn't be more pleasing to go in there and go to battle with those guys every single night because I know we're going to get their best. Again, maybe mistakes and it won't be perfect, but they're going to give us what they have. All right. Thank you guys. Travel safe.
You too.